Ryan's co-worker asked her as she noticed new bruises on her face and wrists. She said in slow voice, which can be audible only for her friend, co-worker, standing beside her. Why can't you rent an apartment? You work in 2 places, and you will live there easily without his cruelty. She gave Ryan an advice, but Ryan slightly shook her head in disagreement. No, I can't. He won't let me. She said, to which her friend frowned and said, You can report him to police. Ryan was not able to answer her because a customer interrupted them and they started to do their work. After completing her work, she walked out of the restaurant when a message popped on her mobile. She started to check her message, knowing that she is again late for her next work. She started to run, but suddenly she bumped with the boy who was checking his watch while going towards his car. She fell on the ground after bumping on him. He groaned in his dark, cold voice, scaring the hell out of Ryan. She slowly got up when Jungkook was about to say something, but stopped, seeing the birthmark on her left jaw. Ryan got up and apologized to him, but didn't look up at him. Jungkook didn't say anything further, and she left from there. Jungkook's assistant, who is standing beside him, gets shocked, seeing Jungkook not saying anything to her. Let's go to my office, he said to his assistant. He tried to say something, but Jungkook cut his words and said, He said and sat in the car. He quickly obeyed the order and drove to the office. He ordered his man, who was standing in front of him, waiting for his order. After taking the order, he nodded in agreement and said, Yes sir, you will get the files tomorrow, he said to Jungkook, to which he said, in his dangerous voice, Yes sir, excuse me sir, he said, to which Jungkook nodded and he left from there. Ryan and Jungkook are siblings, but due to the divorce between their parents, they have to separate when Ryan was only 9 and Jungkook was 15 years old. Their mother and father used to fight almost every day, and their father got to know that their mother is cheating on him. Things got worse than it was. When things didn't work out, they got divorced, and after divorce, their mother insisted that she wanted to take Ryan with her. She took Ryan with her and married that man. Her brother and father tried to remain in contact with her, but it didn't last long when their mother died after 2 years of the divorce. They tried to find her, but didn't, as her stepdad took her to another place. After their mother's death, her stepdad didn't behave well with her. He beat her and made her do the jobs for money. She stopped going to school as she had to do jobs. And now Ryan is 18. She wants to run away from her stepdad, but she don't know where to go. She misses her father and brother and wants to meet them and hope that she will find them one day. Jungkook is doing some work on his laptop when the door knocked. He let him come in and his man gave him files. He nodded and told him to leave. He left the room and Jungkook opened the file and started to read about her, and he let out slowly. He then reads about her stepdad and how he behaves with her. His blood starts to boil in anger. He wants to torture him. His sister, his princess, whom he used to cherish, now getting abused. She sat and laid down on her bed after completing her whole day works. Now she's just wishing that her stepdad won't come in bad mood. Otherwise he will again beat her, and she is scared of him. She was hoping and praying that her stepdad don't come home, but he shouted from the living room. He said, forwarding his hands. She said, afraid, knowing what is coming for her next. Yes, she thought in her mind, but afraid to let it out, and stayed quiet. Then her stepdad said, he said, making Vian's eyes go wide. She started to shake her head vigorously, but he just smirked looking at her and slapped her hard. She fell on ground crying. She is crying after getting beaten up by her stepdad. She is missing her dad and brother. When she got a little stretch and how her brother was worried for her, but now he is not with her. He don't know how she is living. She took out her father's picture from drawer and said, she said crying and kept crying silently until she drifted to sleep. She woke up by her stepdad calling her. She hurriedly went to living room after washing her face. She came downstairs but got scared looking at men all black and guns in their hands. And on the other hand, Jungkook's heart broke into million pieces, seeing her sister scared and bruises on her face. She let out slowly. He said to Jungkook, who was looking at scared Vian. He said to Vian, who was already scared. Her eyes filled with tears and she wanted to say something, but words were not coming out. Vian knew she can't do anything now. Jungkook left from there and his men came towards Vian. She said stuttering, to which his man nodded, and Vian starts to walk slowly in front of them and sit in car, accepting her fate. She was trying hard not to cry all right. She wants to end her life now, but she can't. As soon as she got out of the car, she saw a big mansion. When she entered in, she was amazed by the beauty of mansion. She saw an old man sitting there. As soon as she entered in, he stand up. He had tears in his eyes. She thought he was dreaming, or maybe he just looked like him. But he said, but now her doubt was confirmed. He is still same. Her dad? Is she really dreaming, or he is? She said, and he nodded. She hugged him, and he hugged her back, both crying and telling each other how much they missed each other. She asked and heard front door open and close, and he came inside fuming in anger, but soon his eyes softened, seeing his sister, and he said softly, removing his mask. She said, and her eyes again filled with tears. She hugged him tightly, crying her heart out. His eyes also filled with tears, and he said softly, but she didn't say anything and kept crying. He hugged her till she calmed down. He said, caressing her bruise that was on her face. They all are happy finally, talking with each other. It was best day for Ryan. He said and cut his fingers. He shouted in pain, but Jungkook continued to torture him with no mercy. He said begging Jungkook, but he didn't show any mercy and tortured him to death till he died.